Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Cybersecurity podcast with me, Mr. Pena. I'm here with one of my former students, Matthew Garza, one of my best cybersecurity students last year. He just graduated in June 2025. And currently, he's looking to join the Air Force in December, so we'll talk a little bit about that. But just to give us some acolytes real quick, Matthew passed his Security Plus when he was studying for this class. That's one of the things we teach CTE. We take certifications, and he was able to pass his Security Plus, which is a pretty tough exam for these high school students, but he took it really serious. And he was former vice president for Cyber Patriots, so he joined the Cyber Patriot Club, so we'll talk a little bit more about that. But we're just to talk about experiences, challenges with maybe high school that he endured, Cyber Patriots, and then certifications and goals that he has later on. So welcome to our first podcast, Matthew.
Thank you for having me.
Glad you're here, man. Good to see you. So what you been up to?
Currently right now, just working, getting myself ready for basic training.
Nice.
I leave December 30th, so right after the holidays, right before New Year's. So that's what I've been doing, and then also I just been keeping my cybersecurity IT skills sharp, just doing things on my own. Like before we started this podcast, I've been teaching myself Python.
Nice.
That's a very big language when it comes to AI models. So that's what I've been focusing on.
That's awesome.
And then also I've been doing like networking labs on my own, like packet tracer, and I'm like messing with that.
That's good stuff. Good stuff to know, man.
Yeah.
That's I just came back from the FBI tour, and they trained the FBI agents Wireshark because they gotta be able to do packet traces and all that stuff. So it's awesome. But how's the Air Force going? You know, you're gonna join December. Where are you gonna go?
So yeah, the process has been it was a little long, but not too long compared to other people. It's been longer. But now it's been pretty smooth. The reason probably it took a little longer is because I started during school. So you can't leave during school, of course. Oh, okay. So yeah, I started my process last year in January, and then I sworn in on April the 27th.
Interesting.
And then and then I didn't get my job this recently, like 2 weeks ago, and I landed my Air Force specialty code 1D731E, which is technical support specialist. Nice. So that's a job I got. And when I do that job, once I get into that job, I'll have security clearance. So that's pretty cool.
Wow, and so security clearance is big.
It's very big, yeah. And, that's a given for any tech or cyber job in the Air Force. So yeah, I'll be in basic training during January, February. I'll probably graduate early March, and then from there I'll begin tech school at Keesler Air Force Base in Mississippi. I'll be there for probably 6 months. And the cool thing about having my Security Plus already is that since that's one of the certifications they kind of want you to have, I already have it. So I kind of have like a not say like a break, but I'm kind of ahead of most people.
That's awesome.
That's very beneficial to me. So
I was just about to ask that because I know Security Plus, you have to get that in order to work in a government job.
Yes.
So, and then you have you're gonna have your security clearance. Man, who knows?
And then also, and then with your TA and all that, which is tuition assistance, if they don't know what that is. And also you could use your TA and your FAFSA together. And with that, I mean, I could get certification for free, my schooling for free, while I work, IT cybersecurity job. And
that's awesome.
When it comes to those jobs, those groups of, that Air Force specialty code, like 1D7, and then there's another one I forget. But they highly recommend schooling because they want you to get those certifications and all that. Yeah. Because if you got to know what you're doing in the job, So.
Gotcha. Yeah, all these 1D7, I have nothing about that, but you're like the first student that's ever gone like military, so this is awesome.
I'm not even in, I just do a lot of research. I did a lot of research before I joined.
Wow, that's awesome.
Like for the testing and all that, I made sure that I had to get the scores. That's how I found out about that EDPT test, because there was certain jobs that I didn't know you needed that test. My recruiter didn't mention it. So yeah, if you're anyone that's interested in joining the Air Force, any IT or cyber roles, there is certain jobs you would need that test, and sometimes your recruiter won't bring it up. So just keep in mind of that.
What does that stand for? Do you know? EDBT.
EDPT.
They can look that up later.
Yeah.
All right.
I think it's like electronic, something. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't even know what it is, but it's all good. Cool. So and you're talking a little about certifications. So you have your Security Plus right now. You have like a NOCD Cybersecurity Fundamentals certification. Is there any other certifications you want to go for?
Yeah,
Anything
definitely.
You're studying for
right now? One that I think you should look into that I'm probably interested in is the Sec AI Plus. you could get that for free. I don't know if you heard about that. If you have 4 years of IT experience and 2 years of cybersecurity experience, you can sign up and get it for free. And I saw it on TikTok. And,
what is it?
It's a new certification they're pushing out, Sec AI Plus. And I say you could get it for free.
By who?
By CompTIA.
CompTIA, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I saw it on
and
TikTok.
I get all the CompTIA emails, and I'm gonna check that out.
They're implementing it, but you can like sign up on their website.
Okay.
And if you have experience, which you do, you could get it for free, take it for free.
Yeah, the thing that if you're a cybersecurity teacher and you're out there, you can get what's called a CompTIA authorized program, and you can ask for certifications. Let's just say you're teaching A+, Network Plus, Security Plus, Tech Plus. You can ask your academic partner for these certifications, vouchers, and they'll give you vouchers for free as long as you're teaching them. So that's the good thing about being a teacher, but I didn't know about that one.
Yeah, I just saw that recently. I thought it was pretty
interesting.
Cool. I thought it was for everybody, but then I saw experience. I was like, I was telling my friend about it, and then I was like, let me tell Pena about it.
Yeah.
So that's it. I would look into that. Just look up Sec AI Plus, and maybe it'll probably pop up.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out because I got the experience in it.
Yeah, for sure.
Something to add to the resume.
Yes, sir. But besides that, for myself, probably my Network Plus, I do want to retake that. That certification, my junior year when I took it, I think that's really what motivated me to really take it like more serious my senior year, and it paid off. So I definitely want to retake that, and then also I do want to try to get my CCNA, Cisco. That's it.
That's a good one. Well.
And then my CYSA Plus. I forget what that stands for.
Cybersecurity Analyst.
Yeah,
Plus
that's
by
a
CompTIA.
good one. Yeah, because I think my plan is to do a 4-year contract and then cross train to cybersecurity, more strictly cybersecurity. Not saying you don't do it in the job I have already, but I kind of want to go more heavy on cybersecurity. Yeah. After my first 4 years, so.
Well, the technical support specialist is a good way to get your foot in the door.
Yeah,
and
for
get
sure.
started. So it's good that you're starting off with that. But awesome.
Especially straight out of high school too. It's very rare for high school students like just coming out to get like any IT cyber job.
Really?
Well, I wouldn't say like super hard, but like especially they look for guys with like degrees and certifications, and I think that Security Plus, honestly, it is not like
put you a little bit ahead of the curve.
Yeah, it's not a guarantee. Like I don't know for sure, but I feel like if it wasn't for that, I think I wouldn't have landed that job.
Yeah. Maybe it is
because I was able to put in my diploma and then that as like education, and it looked, I guess, and I hope it looked good. So.
Well, I think it looks good to me.
Yeah.
So, just some personal background real quick. How did your high school, we've talked about that, sorry. Can you describe a moment when you had to troubleshoot a really tricky lab? We've done some labs in here. You've done personal labs. You're going to have to plug in your YouTube channel.
Yes. I'll plug it in right now. Yeah. It's called CyberMat. It's literally the CyberMat with an extra T at the end. So yeah, if you want to go check it out, I have a few labs on there, and then if y'all anything over the wire, capture the flag levels, I posted like 3 videos.
Yes, we're trying to get that unblocked here. We're trying to do the Bandit. Is that the one, the Bandit?
Yes,
teaches them SSH, right?
I have OpenSSL.
Yeah, we're trying to I just put in a request for that because we were going to do it in class, and we had a great lesson. We're gonna do over the wire, and then they log in. Well, what happened?
I'll finish all the videos, and y'all can.
Can you use it as reference?
Yeah, I don't talk. It's just me doing it. So, but yeah, if you wanna go check that out, that'll be So
that's
I got my first I got my first like real comment. Someone saying like thank you for the video.
Really?
It was like
How'd that make you feel?
It felt good. I was like, oh, nice, because they're like
someone's actually listening and watching my videos.
My videos are quick. Yeah, they're like, he's like, they're quick, and like it doesn't like a long explanation. Like it's just straight to the point.
That's awesome.
I was like, cool, that's awesome. But,
sometimes people they already have that techie skill, so they just need the real quick right there. They don't need you talking them to this is the taskbar, all that stuff.
That was a mistake because I had made videos before, and that was a mistake I first made. So I redid the video, just doing it. I think they did a little better. So
nice.
But yeah, with Tricky Labs, probably the one I had the most troubleshooting was probably my system rescue lab because I made that all on my own.
So just explain it. What is a system rescue?
System rescue is basically like a kind of like a Linux OS that you could put into a USB, and basically you could boot it up on a Windows 10 or 11 laptop and say like you don't remember the password, or you need to unlock it but you don't know. There's other ways, but That way I knew the most. And so you just kind of plug it in and you could take off the password and all that, just so you could log into a computer that's locked. And so I made that lab. It took me a while to figure out how to do it. It took me like maybe half a day to figure out, because of course we had that lab written up, from Frank Hall. Shout out Frank Hall. And then it worked. And I kind of let me figure it out my own way. So I did a lot of researching, looking up, using AI to help me.
You had to like update it to like a newer version or a newer guide, I guess?
It was a different like command step.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it was either a step that was not there or like I couldn't remember exactly, but yeah. So but yeah, I had to like troubleshoot a lot, and then there was like a pin on the computer too that I did the project on as a test, and I learned how to take that off too. And
was it a Microsoft account?
Yeah, and so you had to like, it was like in this folder, like it's NGC. So I had to look all that up, and it took me a while. And then also when recording, I had so many retries, because it kept like, sometimes I would like, I had messed up. And so it took me forever to finish that.
Is that the one you did in your attic?
Yeah, and it was hot over there too. There's no AC over there, so I was like sweating. Like I was really sweating.
You're just grinding.
Yes, and I finally got it, and I still have that USB, and it still works. Kylie had another laptop. If you don't know who Kylie is, another cybersecurity student. So
we'll get her on the podcast eventually.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah,
she's very smart. But yeah, she gave me her another laptop, and it still works. So I was like, that's cool. It works on any Windows 10, 11 so far. I haven't tried it again recently, but I think it still works. So
awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, I would say that's probably my most longest and difficult lab for sure. That one, and probably my DOS tool that I made, Pythons. That one took pretty a while as well. Not too long. But
what does it do?
Basically, it's just like a basic DOS tool. For like very small websites or or practice websites, they could shut them down. It's not like a real use tool. It's more just to kind of like get the general concept of how it works. Like, because of course any like big website, they're gonna block it. But for this to know how it works and how it's made, this foundational level. So that's what it was made for. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, we still gotta try that one in class. We haven't had a chance to do that one, but
yeah, I have the code, so I'll try.
Or you gave me some other labs. It wasn't that one.
Yeah, but I have the code for that one. So yeah.
Interesting. Okay. So let's see. What's most challenging? We'll switch back to like Cyber Patriots. So, in your own words, can you just describe what Cyber Patriots is, what it entails, maybe a little bit backstory on like me trying to recruit you to join, and just a little bit of that.
Yeah. So Cyber Patriots is just like a competition that you do with different teams that you have for different groups. So each team will have different OSs that they'll use. So like for me, I was Linux. And then we have Windows and then Windows Server, and then you also have Cisco, which we didn't have a chance to do last year, but those are the different parts of the Cyber Patriots. So yeah, it's basically you work as a team. You basically fix vulnerabilities within those OSs, and every time you do fix a vulnerability, you get points, or if you solve like and it gives you like a scenario too, like this is what they want you to do, like password expectations or protocols they want or whatever. So yeah, it gives you like a scenario, and then also gives you like basically like CTF, capture the flag questions as well, which they had. So yeah, that's basically what you do, and then every week or so you practice once or twice a week as a team, maybe more, and you basically just practice on doing all that, and so it was pretty fun. I think now with my Linux experience now, I think I would have done way better back then. But it's a learning process. It's definitely an experience for sure. You do learn. So I definitely recommend it. And for me, the biggest part I took from it wasn't the technical aspects, but it was definitely the leadership. The leadership helped me a lot. And I think it still does. It gave me a lot of confidence. I already had a confidence because I played sports and all that, so I wasn't like too be out there, but definitely with the cyber realm of things, of talking about cyber stuff, it gave me that confidence to lead people and teams, and definitely over my internship with Robert, which will be another guest on here eventually. I kind of took that leadership role, and I think I got 4 labs done for him for the whole program, and I think we only had like 6 to 7 done, so I got more than half of those
Really?
done.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, I think 3 of them were by myself, and then 1 I had like Octavia.
Team.
Yeah. which was the DOS tool.
That's pretty impressive.
And the honeypot and the DOS.
If you're in an internship, you want to stand out. So
yeah, and so
4 labs you did, and there's 6 or something.
4 labs I led. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So Cyber Patriots helped with that leadership and having.
So yeah, definitely. Okay. And I think it's gonna I'm gonna take that experience to the military as well.
Gotcha.
So I definitely appreciate the leadership experience I got from that, because it's very like, of course we play around sometimes, but when it gets down to it, you gotta be like, hey, you gotta do this. And shout out to Samuel and Anthony and Derek.
That was on your team.
They're a great Windows team. They actually
nice. They got a lot of points, right?
They got us a lot of points for sure. So shout out to them. They did a really good job. So.
Shout out to them. Yeah. Just talk about like freshman year. What did I tell you? Hey, you want to join Cyber Patriots?
Yeah, that's
sophomore
that's
year.
One of my,
hey, you got to join Cyber Patriots. Junior year is like.
So I will say that is one of my bigger regrets, not joining as early. But I was kind of busy with sports and all that, and it literally they correlated at the same time early in the year. So, but I did join my senior year. I was able to make it work. And the only reason it did work is because we started practicing in the morning. So, but I don't regret, playing sports or whatever. I did enjoy that as much as cybersecurity. But it is one regret. I should have probably tried to make time for it, even at home or something. But I just didn't. I didn't feel like it was worth my time. Yeah. But now, looking back in it, I definitely would have done it.
Well, I learned some stuff too, because back in the day, I was like, you got to come to practice. You got to practice on these virtual machines, and you got to be with your team. You don't let your team down on stuff. But your senior year is like, it was the same thing. Oh, I got football still, and so I was like, you know what? We're just gonna say whoever just wants to join, we're just gonna get you into competitions. Yeah. Get you into competitions. That way you at least get a chance to see what it's like. And I think after that, they were like, good. Like, so the athletes were coming to practice. They wanted to learn more, which is nice, you and Jonah. I thought that was, I think I learned something there. It's like, if they're really good at cybersecurity, I'm just going to have them be in the competition this year. I have 2 students from McCullum that are sophomores. They're like my only sophomores. Okay. 2 or 3 students. And, they don't know too much about cybersecurity, but I want them to get that interest. So I'll just put them in a competition. Hey, you're just going to be in it. Use this as a practice round, or practice year. Yeah. And hopefully they get that hook like the way you did and all these other students did.
Yeah, I definitely got that hook. Kind of like end of my freshman year. Because I wasn't always interested in IT cyber. I mean, I did like robotics or like CT classes in middle school. But
so how did you get into cybersecurity?
Yeah, so in the beginning. Honestly, it just grew on me, honestly, and then you being a great teacher, honestly.
But like you got that choice slip 8th grade year. Yeah. What did you want to pick?
I picked architecture, and I feel bad for Robert. If you're seeing this, Robert, I'm sorry, because I brought that up and he thought I was interested in architecture, but I was just saying like I put it down just because my cousin was in there, and we actually had a whole field trip to the architecture firm, and, which I wasn't able to go, but it was still a good opportunity. It was it was cool.
Well, there's a lot of relation to IT and cyber.
But yeah, I wasn't interested. I just joined because my cousin was in that class. And I just wanted to mess around. I was a freshman, or going to be a freshman.
They just threw you in principles of IT?
And no, I had a choice. But they're like, that class is full, which, it's a blessing to this day that happened, because I don't know where not where I'd be, but I don't know what I'd be having a passion for. So
architecture is a good teacher.
Yeah. But I don't know. I probably would have not took it as serious as cybersecurity or IT. So, but and then I gave me a choice, and they're like, I was like, what's principal IT? That sounds interesting. And they're like, oh, it's computers. I was like, all right, I'll work with computers. And then ever since then, it kind of grew on me just slowly,
Yeah. No, I remember freshman year, it was like, you sat you like right in front of me, like you're right here in this view. My desk was like right here, and I just presented to the class. Everybody was like lost on some topics, but you're the only one answering questions. Yeah, you just had like the brain for it. I don't know, it was just weird. You clicked with it. Everything we did, just always answering, clicking. And I was just like, man, this guy's like setting himself apart. So from there, I was like, and Kylie was also in that class too. Kylie was doing good too.
Yeah, she has funny stories because we didn't really like talk to each other in that class. Yeah, so that's very funny. But I mean, it kind of clicked for me. I liked it. It just stuck out to me compared to anything else. I was like, I want to learn this. It's interesting. And that's when and then I really got interested in it probably like going into my junior year. And I got really interested in just like learning and stuff on my own. But then senior year, that's when I really got the hang of it. And that's when I really started like.
Yeah, I think senior year, you're taking it really serious. I just noticed different, especially you and all the other students too. Like y'all just really were really serious about it. So, which is good. That's what you want to be. But cool. So you said you talked about your, or you said, how do you think your experience scripting YouTube tutorials has helped you explain complex topics? That was one question you wanted to talk about.
Yeah. So the way I could explain it is that, as a teacher, you teach the same core subjects every day, every, same topic. And of course, you remember a lot because you teach it. So, and I saw also a video online as well. I think it was on YouTube. And it was kind of saying the same thing, when you teach something to somebody, you kind of retain that knowledge more because you're teaching it, like literally. And so that's why I started doing videos, because also because I was kind of just bored. I just wanted to do it. But also like it was a good learning for myself, teaching, like literally speaking it out loud, kind of like trying to explain it to somebody. It makes you kind of like remember. So at least for me, and that and writing down.
That's interesting because
writing down stuff.
I'm gonna have to start using that in class. Like maybe do a lab or something, and hey, now you got to teach it. To the class, or maybe. And
also, it also shows how much you know, because especially if you're like really serious and you want to relearn, you want to kind of test yourself how you know what you know. I would just make a video recording just on a phone, like say like talking to yourself,
making mistakes.
And I know people like to say it's a sign of intelligence, but I just think because I'm weird, I like talking to myself like out loud, not like in a weird crazy way, but like this kind of like things that I think about, like I'm trying, like I guess I'm talking to my brain.
Gotcha.
And so like I would like talk and be like, do I understand this?
Sometimes
so I try to explain it.
That third person.
That third person.
You gotta listen to it and be like,
so when I make videos, you're basically talking to yourself.
Yes.
For the most part, of course, over the screen, but you're basically just talking to yourself, and so that's how you kind of, if you know what you're talking about, you'll be like clear and you'll be like understanding, all that stuff. So that's why I kind of, it helps you with that as well, like just teaching. And that's why I think, teachers retain knowledge so well, because they're teaching every day.
Yeah, sometimes I make that mistake too. I'm like, this is easy, like, come on. And it's like, well, I've been teaching it for 4 or 5 years. It's easy for me. But y'all, it's just like, you're barely learning how to walk. So sometimes I struggle with that too.
But so for someone that's learning by themselves or just in school, I think that's probably one of the, at least for me, one of the better ways to learn.
Tip for a student too.
Yeah, that, and also writing things down. That's honestly, with Sec Plus, I wrote a lot of notes down, wrote it down. I know a lot of people like to use, like typing and all that, but it just doesn't do the same for writing it down. I don't know what it is for me. I think you had brought it up one day in class. It's just better. For me, I know people are different. Everyone's different, but for me at least,
there's been statistics on it that students retain more knowledge writing notes down. And I have battles in the classroom with students, and they're like, "No, sir, I'm just gonna type it on Google Docs."
I didn't believe it either, but then when I started doing it for my Sec Plus, when I started doing it for my Security Plus, I definitely just like it's.
Me personally, I don't like it because then I see students copy and pasting, and it's like, well, are you really learning? You're just, you're not really doing it right. So.
But yeah, definitely that. Those two are big. They help me a lot, and right now, like with Python, I'm learning Python, or teaching myself Python. Like I'll write the whole code down. Of course, they're not very big code because they're just practice. But like with notes and stuff, like because I watch it on YouTube. And whatever like they say about certain like I don't know, certain like code or whatever, like loops and all that, I write down like what it means.
It's also like good to like just keep practicing every day.
Yeah.
Because once you drop it and you stop doing it, and
keep your mind fresh.
It's gonna be
another
hard
good
to
thing.
Get back to it.
Try to get your if you're in cybersecurity, try to get your feed, Instagram or TikTok, any social media, cyber and IT.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised, like doom scrolling. That's what they like that term.
Is that the new Gen term?
Yeah, when you're
Gen Z term.
Yeah, when you doom scroll on like Instagram, TikTok, if it's just whatever, like this, this nonsense pretty much.
Just
you're not gonna
like all the cybersecurity stuff.
Yeah, that's what I do. And also like with a lot of cybersecurity posts, I save them like on TikTok or Instagram, so I can look back and read on them. And that's how I learn all this knowledge, just by watching videos and like on my TikTok feed or Instagram. And so yeah, that's how I learned. And like sometimes things pop up about like AI, like I follow pages and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like news and stuff like that. So that's how I kind of learned as well with that.
Yeah. I just went to a conference in Alabama where it was the National Cyber Summit. We did the FBI tour and all that, but
Nice.
everything that they're presenting about was AI, you know.
Yes.
Bad guys are using AI, good guys are using AI too to counter that, and it's just
Yeah. So
everybody in cyber is using AI.
I did want to bring that up. I was thinking about it over the weekend. Talk about it. So just keep up with AI. It's such a big thing right now.
Yeah.
And it's gonna just keep bigger and bigger and bigger. It's gonna eventually probably be a curriculum in school.
It is.
It
And
probably,
it's going to be tied to cybersecurity.
yeah, it is. Yes.
Everybody at the industry level, people that work in government sector that have DoD contracts, they're the ones that are saying like, this is going to be paired with the cybersecurity.
It is, yeah.
I'm going to have to start learning it too, and I'm going to start
I'm trying to
teaching
learn.
it.
I mean, I'm just doing foundational Python because that's what a lot of, actually probably more than all of them are Python.
But it's all like machine learning.
Yes, machine learning,
ML.
LLMs. Yes. So yeah, if you're trying to get into cybersecurity, of course, learn foundational cybersecurity skills.
Yeah,
Those are
still
always
needed.
always important because they're always needed, like you said. But once you start progressing in your career a little more, once you gotta gain more experience, implement that AI with your security principles that you know.
You're going to start seeing a lot of the universities too put out AI degrees too. Like I think UTSA has an AI degree, right?
I don't know. I'm not too sure.
I don't know if they do. I got to look into that. But
yeah, and then like we just talked about earlier, the Sec AI Plus. I mean, that's a new certification.
I didn't even know about that.
Yeah,
one.
so
It's
I wouldn't
fast.
be scared about AI, guys, but with cybersecurity, it's definitely one of those careers that it's going to be very much needed. Right now, I think since we're we're still technically in the early stages, there's a lot of trust in AI, and of course it helps. I'm not gonna lie, it helps a lot, helps everybody. But eventually, there'll be too much trust, and I think that's my prediction. And then we're gonna and then our younger generation, because I think by that time, the older generation, not the one ahead of you, but the old generation, like 60, 70 above. They're probably going to be out of working and being in those fields. I think the younger generation is going to realize we need to definitely regulate all this stuff. I think so, at least, because if not, a lot could happen. But that's for the foreseeable future. But yeah, that's where I think it's going to head to. And,
for sure. That's a good prediction. I like that.
Yeah. So don't be scared of it. I like one guy that I forget who his name, but AI is created by humans. All right. So the easiest vulnerabilities in all cybersecurity is human based. A lot of vulnerabilities that happen are human based. I think probably most of them are. That's how a lot of companies get infiltrated and all that stuff. So humans are the most vulnerable when it comes to as a threat vector.
For sure.
Yeah. So, but now that's just my thought. Don't be scared of it. Just learn it. Don't rely on it for everything. That's one big thing.
You gotta check it.
Check it. Yes. Double check.
It's not always right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Double check it, and then also don't just rely on it for everything. It's good to use. Like when I was for the Air Force.
Yeah.
I used it a lot for just getting information fast, and it worked. Like what I had to score and all that. And so it does help. You want
me to tell you a story about trusting AI?
Yeah.
I don't think I ever told the story, but so my son's birthday party rolls around and I get lazy, and my wife wants to make invitations, and he's a Minecraft team. So I'm like, oh, help me make ChatGPT prompt, make me a Minecraft team. Here's the details, and he puts it in there. I'm like, dang, looks good, right? So I was like, okay, let me send it out. Print them out, send them out, Facebook, text message, right? The day the party comes, and not that many people come by, and somebody's, they're trying to call my wife. No, it didn't. I put the wrong number.
Oh, that's funny.
I was one digit off, but me just looking at it real quick, figured, okay, that's her number. And then the address was also wrong too. I didn't double check the address like I should have, but nobody could find the address. They were calling they couldn't contact my wife to tell her where it was. But luckily, the location of the actual place was there. They just had to put it in the place, and then that's how people made it. The smart people made it. But
okay.
the other
people,
yeah.
Okay.
So don't trust AI, but I got lazy, and you know, now I learned from that the hard way. Whenever I created something, a picture.
Everybody does. Everybody has that AI moment. So, but so that's all I wanted to bring up because I know it's a big talk amongst a lot of people. So.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the military, you're probably gonna have to learn AI.
For sure. I would not doubt it. Of course, probably what I'm gonna learn, specifically in the military, I probably won't be able to talk about. But
you could tell me though.
in your future reference, I'm not gonna do that. But yeah,
because they're watching everything. No, I'm just kidding. So that's let's see. So a lot of things I see in the classroom is like students don't know what they want to do with this cybersecurity classes. What classes have you taken?
I took in Foundationals of IT.
Principles
of
IT.
IT.
We don't do that really no more. It's not in our course catalog, but go ahead.
Yeah, I did Principles of IT. I did Foundational Cybersecurity, I think.
Yes, Foundation Cybersecurity.
And then I skipped a class. I skipped computer maintenance, which I wish I could have done, but networking was still good. Still good information. So and then I did networking, and then I did cybersecurity capstone and digital forensics.
Yes.
So that's what I did.
So I have students like starting off the pathway, and then we do dual credit. So they're taking dual credit classes as well with Palo Alto College. But a lot of them they don't really want to take it serious, or they don't really see the importance of this right now. They're young, you know.
Yeah.
So looking at them right now, what would you give advice to them just starting out in cybersecurity? Why should they be interested?
So honestly, you know, you kind of just have that passion for it. Honestly, it's one of those fields where it's kind of like you can't just go do it, you know. But you can't just be like, oh, I'm just gonna just do it as a job.
Yeah.
No, it's not one of those jobs for sure. Maybe help desk, but if you want to get anywhere past that, you gotta like have a passion for it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And for them, I'll say this, not to be rude in aspect, but if you're not passionate about it, you're just gonna wasting your own time.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to this field, because I mean, if you're not gonna take it serious, you're not gonna get anything out of this. You know, as a high schooler, I'm glad I was passionate about a certain career field, so I kind of knew what I wanted to do after, which kind of led me to my Air Force route. And so I think for them, find a passion for it, and if you still can't just find that passion, maybe try something else. You know, I know it's kind of hard to switch out classes and all that, but maybe try to find a passion or career field that you may like, you know. 'Cause like I said, it's not for everybody. I'll be honest, it's not. But yeah, and then also for people that are passionate but are kind of just like struggling to like, I don't know, like they're kind of like doubting themselves, because I've been there. You know, it's kind of imposter syndrome. I still have it to this day. Me and Jonah talk about it all the time. We're like, man, I feel like we feel like we're not like doing good enough, but then we realize there's adults that are older than us that are like less experienced. So you got to like put it into retrospect like that.
Yeah, and that, just to give you like background on that, when I was in high school, I did like a computer maintenance class and then a networking class, and that was it. I just went straight to college after that. Yeah. You, on the other hand, you taken 4 classes at least that are on IT level. And you have a certification, industry-based certification, which is really big for government right now. And then you did an internship with Robert Maldonado. Just describe like a little bit about that internship.
Yeah, so I worked for him for 3 months, starting in June, and then we finished in early August. And basically, I was just a SOC analyst for the first half of that internship, student SOC analyst. So we all worked as a team to remediate vulnerabilities for CaptureRX. Nice. And it was like the main intern was Natalie. She was in college, UTSA, and she kind of was like our coach for like the Hardinal group, because that was the first group that I was in. And so we just remediated vulnerabilities for the company. We each had workstations that we worked on, and then we actually got on calls with those people with those workstations, and we actually had to talk to them, and it taught us communication skills, and then also like having the email, like the sysadmin for CaptureRX. So like, because for me at least, I had a lot of Windows Server vulnerabilities that I needed to remediate, so I had to like get in contact with them and stuff, and most of those were the scheduled updates, so I didn't have to do much. But I did have an actual workstation I worked with, and you know, like uninstalling programs or updating programs that you know, and you got to talk to them like, hey, do you use this? So it teaches you real world skills, and then also we got to learn how to use Sentinel-1, and that was a big one because Sentinel-1's used a lot. You know, I talked to Kylie recently, and they use Sentinel-1 at SAS, and then they use Sentinel-1 at SWIRI where she interned at. So and then they use it a lot.
So how can you describe Sentinel-1 to people
it's
that don't know what it is?
It's an AI automated SOAR, which SOAR stands for, if you know Security Plus or you're taking the Security Plus courses, it means Security Orchestrated Automation and Response. So that's what a SOAR is, and that's basically what that Sentinel-1 program is. It's AI-powered SOAR. So it's different from a SIEM, which is SIEM is a Security Intrusion Event Management. I think that's right. Or no, Security Incident
Information Event Management?
No, I think it's Security Incident Event Management. It might be, it's something like that. I know it's event management,
You get what it does.
Yeah, so it's a little different. That's not automated.
Logs, basically.
Yeah, it's just logs. But yeah, so that's what Sentinel-1 is, and we had basically half that internship. We worked strictly with Sentinel-1 a lot. So
it's an enterprise tool.
Yeah, and we got to learn how to use that tool, which was pretty awesome, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And then the second half, we basically did cybersecurity labs. So I think we mentioned. I don't know if it was before, during this, I can't remember, but how I did 4 labs, I led 4 labs on my own. And then of course I had people that helped me with 2 of those labs. And so, yeah, it was a big learning opportunity for sure. And I was able to get a free laptop out of it. So thank you, Robert Maldonado, for that as well. And then I also got a 70-inch monitor I won from Robert Maldonado.
I heard about that.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome too. So,
and you got to do like field trips too.
Yeah. Oh yes, and yeah. He's reminding me. Yeah, we went to Capture RX, and we actually worked with, their network racks, and I have pictures of me doing it on my LinkedIn. Pretty cool experience. I try to give much as, of course, I let people, do their also get a shot, but I try to do as much as I can, just because I like learning that stuff. So it's I have a passion for it. That's why going back to what we're initially talking about. You just gotta have a passion for it. You gotta like what you're doing. You gotta. And you can't just do it for the money. That's why I think of it as, I know a lot of people, they think of cybersecurity like, oh, money, which is true, I won't lie. But honestly, I don't do it for the money. I just do it because I like doing it. I love doing it, I like learning, I feel like a video game sometimes, I'm like, oh, I know, I'm like this level. I asked AI, and I was like, as a joke, I was like, hey, what level would I be with all the experience?
That's funny, I never thought about that.
With all the experience I have, he's like, you'll be like a medium level player with a lot of XP. I was like, thanks. I was like, that's cool. He's like, so because the Copilot has that voice you talk to, yeah. So that's what I did, is for fun.
So did it remember all your chat history, or you have to tell everything that you've done?
Well, it does, but I delete all mine for security reasons. So it doesn't remember, but I basically brought up everything I did.
Gotcha. I'm going to try that to see what level I'm on.
Yeah. Yeah, but another thing, do not put your personal information on chat bots. That's definitely more...
Especially teachers, if you're doing stuff with students' contacts and sensitive PII,
yes,
do not
do it. Because, like I said, AI is not perfect.
Yeah.
And there's... it's been patched.
You don't know where that information is going.
Yeah, it's been patched, but ChatGPT did have a vulnerability recently, maybe a few months ago, where you could kind of mess with I forget the attack is, but you basically will change a URL in the ChatGPT box and put just slash something random, and it'll show you chats from people, random people.
Kind of like a SQL
there you
injection
go.
or something?
Yeah, I think
interesting.
I think that's what it'd be considered.
For AI injection, I don't know, something weird.
Yeah.
I gotta look into that.
But but they fixed that. ChatGPT, OpenAI, that's the company. Nice. But so don't do that. That's a big one I'm hearing around a lot in cybersecurity professionals. Do not put your sensitive PII in AI. If anything, if you want to try to get information about your personal life, use a fake name, fake this whatever. So you can get the gist of it, but it's fake. Don't put your real stuff out there.
Gotcha. So
and then also another security tip is, I know it's easier to just have logged in, which I'm not perfect either. I have an account with Copilot, Microsoft. But with other chatbots, I kind of just don't make an account. Or if I have to, I use my burner. So for pen test GPT, I just use my burner email. So but that's another tip I would probably recommend. But you gotta have a passion for it. That's what I just have a passion for it. That's all I can say.
Yeah,
it's more of a hobby than
I think as teachers, you see the students that are really passionate, and you see students that are just I'm just taking it because they put me in here, or maybe my friends.
And also, there's a lot of, it's not just hacking or protecting hackers. There's a lot of jobs, and I still even have trouble with that because like I don't know. I know what to do because I have the foundational security plus level. I want to do something in cybersecurity, but I don't know what specific niche I want to do yet, and so I'm still trying to.
There's a lot of jobs in cybersecurity.
Exactly, there's like cloud security engineer or cloud architect.
Yeah.
So there's a lot out there, and cloud's a big one because cloud's popular right now, especially software as a service. That's popular.
Yeah.
At the moment, but
there's all these Amazon certifications,
AWS
certifications.
Yes, that's a big one.
I mean, everybody has their own cloud platform, Google Cloud Platform. So
Microsoft,
yeah,
everybody does.
Microsoft
Yeah.
Azure.
So
Azure.
It's not just hacking or protecting from hackers. There's a lot of different things, and so I would recommend looking up all the different careers, which I know in Pena's class they do. I mean, there's literally posters behind or in front of us right now that show all these different jobs, but there's even more than what he's showing. So once you got to just kind of find your passion for it, and then find a specific niche that you really want to do.
That's fair.
First I would find a passion for it, and then find what side you want to be on, red team or blue team or purple, and then within those groups, find a specific niche job within those groups. So I think my side's more red team. That's kind of what I have more knowledge in or more passion for.
Gotcha.
But I still kind of trying to figure out what kind of job within that red team, area that I want to do. So that's what I'm still struggling with a little bit. But right now I'm kind of just let me get my certs, and then from there, let me get like two more foundational certs, and then from there I think I'm gonna fit because of course you're not straight out of high school and you're like, oh, I know I'm gonna do this, job wise, because I know cybersecurity that's what I want to do, but not like specific job. I think you find that more once you're really into the
once you start
field.
moving up little by little.
Yeah, for sure. Because there's leadership roles and all that stuff too. So
for sure.
But so it's not just all like just hacking and protecting from hackers. So and also like look up YouTube videos, like just read cyber stories. That's what I do, and they're interesting. Really, and also like just knowing this information too. It really amazes you how like people don't know a lot. Like it's scary. Like I live with my grandfather, so. He's definitely out of touch with like the current technology, and it's kind of like whoa, like they it amazes me that, and even people like my age, they're not secure. Like, and then also they like what they put out there. I'm real like picky what I put on the internet stuff or what I say out loud because it follows you everywhere. So
I don't know. Just to give you a tip about your grandfather, does he live in this community?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I gotta send you an invite because this I don't know if this will be out before or after that event, but here at Carol Bell Education Center we're doing a lunch and learn. Oh, okay. So it's like October 23rd, and it's gonna be in our gym. But Robert Maldonado is gonna present on like cyber awareness, and like he's gonna show things like credit card skimming. He's gonna show things like ransomware attacks.
I remember that.
Different labs. So. It's open to the community, so if he's interested, he could definitely come by.
For sure.
RSVP and
I'll try to convince him.
Yeah, because I mean, the stuff he was showing me, was scary. A lot of stuff that he has access to. Did he ever show you the software he has access to?
For what? The skimming?
No, to see like any types of data breaches out there.
Oh yes.
And he could pull up all these data breaches, username, passwords are there.
He showed us all that during the internship. So that's another thing from the internship I got too. He showed us a lot of stuff.
Stuff that you don't even know probably exists, right?
Some websites I didn't even know existed, which I use still, like for like IPs to see what IPs like blacklisted, stuff like that. So.
Gotcha. Yeah. Just one more question real quick about just business advisory meetings. We have one coming up soon. It's on October 17th. You're more than welcome to come. You're part of the community now. You're business advisory alumni. if that we call that a thing, you technically are, right?
Yeah.
So if you don't know what business advisory meetings are, it's, as teachers, we're tasked. We had to put together these meetings where we invite everybody from the community, invite all kinds of stakeholders, mostly industry partners, people that work in IT and cybersecurity. We bring them in for an event, and we kind of showcase what we're doing in our school, what we need, things like guest speakers, scholarships, internships. So the last couple times was I think Kylie did like 3 times.
I did twice.
Maybe you did twice. Okay, so
I think
Kylie.
I don't know. I think she did 3.
Kylie might have did like 3 times, which is we do one every semester. So one in the fall, one in the spring. We're having our
And
fall.
then she did one for
up.
like women, or
really?
Or I think the presentation for those screens.
Oh, for the ViewSonics.
Yes.
Yeah, that was the board meeting. But I mean, we were tasked to do this stuff, and then oftentimes it's like, you know, these industry partners don't want to hear teachers blab about all the stuff that they're doing and what they need. So usually what I do is I bring students, you know, good students that teaches them how to use their social skills and teach them how to speak in front of people that they don't know. It can be scary at times.
Yeah.
All right. You want to talk a little bit about that, or?
Yeah, definitely. I remember the first time I was nervous. I thought it would be more people.
Okay.
I thought it would be a lot of people. So
we got to get more people, but
I was initially more scared. But I mean, it was still a good amount of people. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, it's kind of nervous. But again, that experience definitely helped me a lot with just my talking skills. I think that's very important. It's a very left out skill that people don't bring up when it comes to cybersecurity or IT in general. You gotta know how to talk. You can't just be little guy with the hoodie on, just quiet on the computer. There is some that do that, but they're probably one of the ones that know a lot. But usually you gotta know how to talk, any field you are. And not just cybersecurity, anything in life.
Anytime we talk to industry, they always say number one skill that people need to come out of high school with is social skills.
Yes, for sure.
That's what I always hear.
So I agree. And but yeah, I mean, it was good. Just learning how to talk to a crowd, a business environment crowd for school. It's not just like to other students, to adults. So you kind of you get nervous a little bit because you feel like, oh, I'm just high school, right? But so yeah, it was kind of nerve-wracking, but I think the second one I did better. I had more confidence because I had done it before, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. A lot of people there. It's a great thing just to talk about like different things we can do for our district, and our district is doing great things. I am gonna plug them, and for a good reason because it makes me realize how I'm grateful for having this opportunity, even though it was just for 1 year. I talk to people online and stuff, and I tell them like, yeah, I got my Security Plus out of high school. They're like, dude, you're lucky, like you're so lucky. And then I tell people like outside, like what I did in high school, and they're like, dude, what? That's crazy. That's cool. Yeah. I was like, damn, you could have that in high school. And I was like, yeah, man. I was like,
crazy. Yeah.
So really big shout out to Harlandale. I think if you're ever doubting about this program or anything, don't, because it's very, very beneficial for anyone. For any, all the programs that we have here in the CTE at Carabel, it's really amazing, and it's just going to keep growing, I believe. Having a little brother that goes to this district, I'm really excited for him. How much is going to grow in the future. If he wants to do any CTE classes, but so for sure, I'll for sure be coming back and supporting the district to grow it more, because we just need more professionals, And so, but yeah. I'm gonna plug in a shout out there. So yeah, I'm very impressed because I do talk to people. They're from everywhere, online and stuff, and they definitely like, dang, that's a good opportunity and you took advantage of it. So
nice. Definitely, it's good to hear.
Yeah, for sure.
I got to get you the date. October 17th is when we're having ours.
Okay.
But it's at the Museum.
So what?
The Museum. It's over there on Broadway by San Antonio Zoo.
Yeah, I'll try. I'll see.
If you're not doing nothing, I mean,
I'll see what I'm doing that day.
Yeah, I'm not gonna force you. You're not gonna have to present no more.
Yeah,
but
I wouldn't know what to talk about. So.
You're our alumni, and then I want to get you like back into these roles because you are gonna be in the Air Force, and you're actually gonna have a job with the Air Force, and your value is gonna matter. What you see out there.
For sure.
We gotta get.
Yeah, I'll try to.
Everybody, Kylie too.
Bring back as much as I can. Yeah, she's already in the IT field. Her and Tyler, both.
Tyler too, yeah.
They're both. That probably be another guest you might have on here.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
But yeah, they're already both working in the IT field, which is amazing. Shout out to those two for sure. Yeah. And then Jonah's doing good as well.
Jonah, yeah, for sure. We get Jonah in here.
Yeah. So, but
you reminded me of something real quick before I forget. I was gonna bring this up for Cyber Patriots and I forgot. But when you're competing in Cyber Patriots, what happened? That one competition. It's a legend story. Charles Hernandez is always going to be talking about it.
That I thought you were talking about the password incident with Sandy.
No.
Oh, my side quest, I'd like to call it.
Your side quest, yes.
Yeah, I middle of a Cyber Patriot competition. There was a chess tournament going on, and I like playing chess on my own. I play online and stuff. And I was like, you know what? Because I did it last year. and I wanted to do, it was on the same day as Cyber Patriots, so I asked Pena if you guys, Charles, if I could join the fall chess tournament for the district. And so he went to go ask, and he was like, yeah, just whatever. And then so between the Cyber Patriot competition, I went back and forth. I played a chess game, came back, played a chess game, came back. And so I was doing Cyber Patriots and a chess tournament at the same time. And I ended up winning the chess tournament. So that was a pretty cool moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely got some quote-unquote glaze from Charles.
Well, I mean, he's always going to be talking at the halls are going to be talking at, over that makerspace. So.
Yeah, so that was
legendary.
That was a good moment. That was a fun moment as well, because I like chess. I like playing chess. But yeah, that was a pretty funny moment. So, I wanted to also add.
Go ahead.
I always forget the program. I always think about it too, and I always like.
What program?
When I bring it up, you'll know. When that 1 year, junior year, when they brought all those Air Force people in.
The SAMSAT Pathways program. So those of you that don't know, SAMSAT is. Shout out to SAMSAT because they're actually my DSEC sponsor for this DoD STEM DoD STEM partnership with them. So they're part of my DSEC organization that actually put me on to this. This is why I'm going to Washington, D.C. this week.
Oh, really?
I'm going Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Perfect. I brought them up.
SAMSAT stands for San Antonio Museum of Technology and Sciences, I believe, something like that.
Yeah.
But they have this pretty much in our area in San Antonio. They have an area called Port San Antonio, where it used to be an old Kelly Air Force Base, but they shut it down. So they have this beautiful arena, Boeing Center, but next to it is the museum where just all kinds of stuff there. There's like artificial reality. They have a big Boeing exhibit. They have Tesla coils. They have an actual cyber sock. Just place where all middle school, high school students can come.
For science and technology.
Anything. Yeah, even health. Like they have machines that they operate from remotely. Like
the reason why I'm bringing that up is because that one time when they came, all those airmen, and there was an officer there.
We had a partnership with them.
That sparked my interest in the Air Force. Yeah.
Wow.
That and also shout out to Frank Hall as well. Hearing Frank Hall's experience with the Air Force as well. That sparked my Air Force journey, I guess you could say.
Shout out to Michael at SAMSAT because he's the one that bridged that gap for us. He's the one that planned those partnerships with us.
And also the one that really got me motivated was a fellow Harlandale graduate. I forget his name. I have his email on my phone.
Yes, Mr. Fernandez.
Yes, Mr. Fernandez. And he this is a story he was telling me, and how like he was a Harlandale graduate just like me. He went enlisted. This is how I'm gonna be doing. And
I think he was a sergeant, right? Sergeant Fernandez.
Yeah, something. And he that motivated me a lot, and just like telling me like it's a good opportunity and stuff. So I was like, yeah, man. So that I just want to bring that up because that's going back to like an earlier question, like what kind of like.
I gotta post a picture. I gotta post a picture of all of us with Mr. Fernandez.
Yeah, high school, like what high school experience. I forgot to add that. So that's a big one that sparked my Air Force interest for sure.
The SAMSAT Pathways program.
Yeah. So I definitely.
I forgot about that. That was a good time. And then what did we do? We they took us out to SAMSAT. They had industry speakers, guest speakers, talk to y'all.
That's how we met Frank Hall. That's how I initially met Frank Hall.
I think I met him before that, but
that's when I initially met him. But yeah.
Gotcha. And then like it was like 3 events, right? We went over there to SAMSAT. I think, did y'all do a tour of SAMSAT?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I did the fun scavenger hunt too, right? And then like different activities, and like resume writing or something.
That and then also the field trip to Accenture and like those other places that we went to.
Did the SA Works program.
SA Works, just having to hear like oh yeah, they're prior military, so that's another reason why I got sparked to go down that route. And you don't have to go down a route. There's so many routes you can go down cybersecurity, but that's just the one I chose.
So when you go to the Air Force, is there like a set destination that you're going to be at, or you haven't found out yet?
For tech school, yes, but after it's random.
Tech school, where is that at?
Keesler Air Force Base, Mississippi. Yeah, so I'll be there. That's where a lot of the cybersecurity and IT schooling is there.
Interesting.
For
which is weird because you'll think that we would have something here. We have Lackland Air Force Base.
I don't know, maybe. I just know for my job specifically, it's like.
Oh, okay.
But and I know most IT cyber jobs.
And then after that, is there like, I know you I heard like you put like 1, 2, 3 of where you want to be at.
Yeah, you put like it's called a dream sheet.
Dream sheet. Okay.
And you put like wherever you want to go. So and honestly, for me, it don't really matter. I mean, that job, I'm going to be doing a job that I want to do or I will love. So I don't really, as long as it's not somewhere super hot. But
so you do it on a boat in the middle of the ocean?
Thankfully, Air Force won't do that. I mean, if I had to, I would, but I'm not Navy, so that's all. Okay. They would be doing that. But no, if anything, the worst case scenario, I'll be like the middle of nowhere.
In space?
No, not yet. Eventually, maybe Space Force, but yeah. Also another thing too. Even if Air Force, you could look into Space Force. They have a lot of cyber opportunities as well. So, and they're fairly new, so they're very small.
I think they're moving on the command center for Space Force at Huntsville, Alabama.
Yeah.
Anything you want to close on, Matt?
Just keep learning. Find your passion for all the students out there. I mean, it doesn't matter how long it takes. Just find it, and if it's not your passion, then always look at different, routes, different avenues. But if you really want to do this as a career, really just put your time into it and if you're in Pena's class or any other cybersecurity class and wherever you're hearing this from, just take it serious. And I'm very glad. I'm happy. I'm proud of myself for taking it serious. And you'll remember it for the rest of your life for sure. Just knowing that the experience you got in high school is it's very beneficial. So, but yeah, just keep learning, learn on your own, and just always defend, always be cyber.
Good guys, right?
Yeah.
Ethical.
So that's all I really got to say.
All right, and I appreciate you, man. You're always a great student, and you always stuck with it, and you took it serious. And as a teachers, we can tell you that we appreciate those students, and not only that, you help others. Like in the classroom, you help out other people that are struggling. But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up right here since my tripod died. I'm holding my phone right now, but yeah, thank you for being on the first ever Cyber Talks with Mr. Pena podcast.
Thank you for having me. I'm honored, and hopefully I could come back.
Yeah, this is not a one-time thing. People have podcasts; they come back multiple times.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll come back in your Air Force.
Yeah, I'll be clean shaven. So.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What is it called? Airman.
Airman.
Suit? Or what is it? Uniform.
I think I'm not too sure, but
it's uniform.
Yeah. So, there is a name for it, but yeah, I'll be an airman. That's what they call it.
Gotcha.
So. But yeah, I'll be willing to come back as a guest speaker for you or for
sure.
the podcast.
Yeah, we're definitely a little guest speakers.
I'm definitely gonna have once I'm back after being tech school and basic, I'm gonna have a lot more stories and a lot more things to say.
For sure, man.
Because tech school, you're just a school, so
yeah,
I'll definitely come back and give y'all an update or whatever.
Students have any other questions that they have about tech school, you can
if anything,
give them experience on that.
Any other students because a lot of my buddies or people that I know, they come to me for Air Force advice, just the process.
Yeah.
So once I'm in, I'll be more willing to help out the community here, Hardendale or HISD, anywhere.
Gotcha.
Just for any tips for IT and cybersecurity related for Air Force. So
sounds good.
Just let me know. Yeah.
Thank you, Matt.
You're welcome.
All right, we'll end it there.